So like when that's around...
I've been staring at that computer too long.
At the same time, you'll aim at the corner and it's...
And it does like that?
Yeah, you can do both, yeah.
So you might be like working out around there.
Yeah.
And then you're like that.
I love doing that.
Doing what?
But then when you're nervous to start working out and you do it and it doesn't hit both, and you're like, oh,
Yeah, I've done it before, where and it's been like an EMOM, but that's only had like 2 minutes on it, and this one's got the full workout.
Oh, right.
So then it's fucked, isn't it?
Right, go.
Oh.
You're there. You're there.
Good morning, everyone. Well, good afternoon, technically now, and welcome to this AOD live workout. Wednesdays starts with a bit of strength, as per normal, and then we're going into some conditioning, some interval-based conditioning. It's looking like it's going to be mainly lower body strength today that we're going to start with, and then we're going into a 3-round workout, 90 seconds on, 90 seconds off, some core, some hip flexors, some burpees, just moving fast, getting the heart rate up, getting fit. So, without further ado, we'll get warm, then we'll go through this strength work, and then we'll get started. I've got my lovely demos, AOD coach Harry, and just Emily. She doesn't have any other accreditations, just Emily is what they call that.
You don't even have a degree.
Yeah. What we'll do to warm up then, guys, we're going to get straight into it. We're going to do 10 no push-up burpees to start the day. So that is what, that's what we're going to do. You're going to put it on your mat, you're going to plop your hands down and jump your feet back into a plank position. Jump your feet back up, and then you can stand up. You don't actually have to jump if you don't want to. I'm just going to do 10 of them, nice and quick, get the heart rate going before we start. Great stuff. Hope everyone's staying safe during this lockdown period. Hopefully it won't be too much longer, although I feel like some people are starting to weirdly enjoy it. I'm not sure. The economy's not enjoying it. Right. Come to the front of your mat.
What is this?
And we'll do 10 reverse lunges. Nice and easy. Very gently, especially on the first couple. Don't plug that knee down to the ground. Just step back nice and slowly. Keeping the weight in the front foot. Pressing through the front heel. Good. Once you've done 10, you're immediately down on the floor. We're going to get into a side plank position. So we're going to lie on our sides. Okay, it doesn't really matter which arm you start with. We're going to do what I like to call a rolling plank. So we're going to do a side plank where we're going to squeeze our bums, stay nice and straight, lift our hips up to the sky. We're going to go for 10 seconds. And then what we're going to do, if we can, I like to call it rolling plank, without kind of relaxing, we're going to roll onto our forearms into a regular plank. There we go. Good stuff. We're going to hold for 10, and then we're going to finish by rolling into the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. And up we get. Oh,
I like how you're just coining new exercises.
Reese coining.
During a live feed.
Yeah, Reese coining. Great, so that was one round, guys. We're going to do one more round of that, and then we're going to do some specific activation stuff to get nice and warm before we start our strength work. So, our demo's going to go along, but it goes like this. 10 no-push burpees, 10 reverse lunges, and then 10 seconds rolling plank in each plank position. If you're getting warm, then you're doing it right, well done. And if you find the side planks hard, that's okay. Don't worry so much. You can always bring your knees to the ground if you have to. Kick your feet back and do like a half side plank. But I think most of you will be okay doing a side plank for 10 seconds.
What's the next one? Lunges?
Reverse lunges, just nice and gentle. Good Good job, just finishing up with the 10 lunges. Then it's into this rolling plank. Just count to 10, fairly slowly, in your head. 10 seconds, one side plank. The only tips on the side plank would be try and keep nice and straight. So think about having your shoulders, your bum and your feet all in a dead straight line. And then try and get your hips as high as you can. Roll into your normal plank where you're squeezing your bum, pulling your elbows towards your toes to create a bit of tension in the core. And then roll into your final, well, the other side. Other side. Good job. Great stuff. Okay, now we're going to do a few more activation exercises. Okay, mainly for the lower body because we've got some challenging lower body moves today. So we're going to stand up on the mat and we're going to face sort of sideways. Take a nice wide stance. Not too wide, but wider than shoulder width. Bend the knees slightly. We've done these quite a bit before. We're going to do some lateral lunges. So 10 lateral lunges on each side. Slight bend in the knees.
10 on each side.
Sorry, 10 reps in total. The volume might hurt Harry, so we have to be careful. Keep the one foot planted, the other leg straight. Back's nice and straight. We're not going too low that we're rounding our bum. Good. Then we're going to take a seat on the floor and we're going to do some pike hip flexor raises, just because I've got Harry in the fun. Great, so Harry's going to do pike hip flexor raises, where you point your toes, put your hands nice and far forward, and you try and lift both feet off the ground with straight legs, just like this. Em's going to do single leg once, and we're going to do 10 in total, or 10 on each leg, if you're doing the single variation, in your own time. Single variation is still very hard on these guys, especially if you keep your leg dead straight and lock that quad out. Should still be challenging. Great, brilliant stuff. Next one, we're just going to jump up and we're just going to do some good mornings. Okay, all we need to do for this is take a pretty neutral stance, feet sort of hip or shoulder width apart. We're going to have a slight bend in our knees, and what we're going to do is we're going to hinge over, keeping our back nice and flat. Now, for some people, we'll be able to hinge over a bit further, some people we won't. You're going to feel a bit of a stretch in your hamstrings, and then you're going to squeeze your bum and push with your heels to come back up to the top. And we're just going to do 10 reps. You shouldn't be feeling this in your back so much, guys. It should be more hamstrings and glutes. Some people, like I say, might not be able to hinge over quite as far. As long as you feel it in those hamstrings, you're doing it right. Good stuff. One more round of that then, guys, and then we'll get ready to go. So, 10 lateral lunges. Job, Della's doing very well. Once you've done your 10 lateral lunges, you can take a seat on the ground, and it's time to try and warm those hip flexors up a little bit. Lovely. Then it was the good mornings. Good job, guys, good job. Well done. And 10 good mornings complete. Very good. Everyone feeling nice and warm? Sufficiently warm? Yeah? Okay, good.
Will suffice. Will suffice.
So we've got our first part of the strength workout today. 3 rounds. We're going to do 5 single leg squats. We're going to talk through those. And a 20-second glute bridge hold. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to go into some other things afterwards. So, before we get started.
I was like, we've just done something harder than that in a wall. Yeah.
Let's do the single leg squats. So I get Harry to demo these, because they're good at these ones. We're not doing pistol squats, we're doing single leg squats. So what you're going to do is you're going to, obviously, stand on one leg, okay? You're going to send your hips back and send your knee towards the ground. Now actually, going all the way down to the ground with control, like Harry just demonstrated, is quite hard. So, if you feel like you only can go down a certain, halfway, like that, that's fine. But if you can go all the way into the ground, do that. The thing that we don't want to do though, is we don't want to lose any tension in the front leg, or lose that back angle, that nice flat back angle. Okay? So what you can do, if you've got a cushion or anything at home, you can pop a cushion down, or something with a bit of book even, and then what you can do is go to a target that's just a little bit higher than the ground. These are quite challenging, so don't worry if you can't go down all the way to the ground. That's what we're going to do for those. And then the glute bridge holds, they're quite simple. We're just going to lie on our backs. Feet roughly just in front of the heels, just in front of our knees. We're going to squeeze our bum up, keeping our core nice and tight too, so we're not arching our lower back, squeezing our bum as hard as we can up towards the sky. If you've got any sort of resistance band at home and you want to pop it around your legs to try and pull your legs in as well, add that in as well if you like, and that's all good stuff. Okay? So, for these single leg squats, if you find them hard, a scale you can do it is like this. You can essentially do a reverse lunge, like we did in the warm-up, but stay down there, and then try and bring your foot almost off the ground and stand up with your knee coming off the ground. Does that make sense? So you start like this, and then
You want to lunge, yeah, you want to
just
get
like
a bit
that.
closer.
yeah, you try and bring that. You can bring that back leg off the ground as you push off the ground, so that you kind of come up. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Good? Yeah? Okay. Give these a go anyway, see how you go. If not, we can use the...
I think you go for the full ones, just don't touch your knee on the ground.
Oh, yeah, good. Good job. Good job. Right, so here's what we're going to do. We've got 3 sets, 5 single leg squats on each leg, 20-second glute bridge. Hope you're ready because we're going to get started.
Get the clock going?
Yeah, get the clock going, sure thing. 10 seconds, here we go. We resting? And here we go. Now these need to be performed nice and steady. It's about having control through the range of motion. If you can, you're sending that knee all the way to the ground, but not if it means you lose the tension. Tension in the front leg, but also the tension in your core. Good job. The demos are doing well. It's a tough movement. Nice. Good work, yeah. That's it. You can just get the toe on the ground if you like. Yeah, there you go. Just gently push your toe on the ground. There you go. Fine. Well done, guys. Good job. That's 5 on each leg. We're going into a 30-second glute, 20-second glute bridge hold. And squeeze. So we're going to 1:07 on the clock. Now, don't just relax here, guys. Don't just think, oh, I'll just get my hips up. Really squeeze super hard. You're trying to get a full muscular contraction here, and it really is down to you about how hard you're going to make this. Okay? Squeeze like your life depends on it, and it really will feel the burn just within 20 seconds. And relax then, well done. Good job. That's 1 round down, guys. We've got 2 more to go. There's no massive rush between these. Okay? Take your time. And then whenever you're ready, along with our demos, I would go with, we're going to go again, 5 single leg squats on each leg. Building some strength and stability in the glutes, the knees. You might feel the temptation, or you might notice when you're doing these single leg squats that your knee wants to come in over the inside of your foot. We're going to try and stop that, prevent that from happening by using our glutes, really staying active on the outside of our leg.
Glutes, which you're getting.
They're getting smoked.
It's getting hammered right now. Yeah.
tiny bit of support. Try and keep as much fit in the front leg as you can. These are tough. Good work, guys. Lovely. Good work. Down we get. And we're off. Let's call it 49 on our clock. Well done. Big squeeze here now, guys. We're really focusing on squeezing the bum. You can even push down through your elbows through the ground to try and make a full body contraction. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Good job. Good job. Good job. We have one more round to go, yeah. One more round to go. And then we're not even finished. We've got more strength work to do. Good work, guys. If you're really finding these single leg squats hard, then just go back into that reverse lunge. Okay? But try and keep as much weight in the front foot as you can, and that'll start strengthening it, and hopefully now you'll be able to do these. You'll notice Em is just letting her back foot, just let the toe touch the ground. That's another good way of just making these manageable as well. You can see how he's got those shoes on. It's quite an important point. He's actually got a nice arch in his foot. He's not letting his arch collapse in his foot, which is quite important. Yeah. And final 20-second glute hold, guys. Let's really squeeze. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 29 on the clock. Big squeeze now. Like I said, we can push the elbows down to the ground too, squeezing our core, and then it's all about squeezing the bum as hard as we can. Well done, well done. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good work, guys. Grab yourselves a drink. Grab yourselves a drink before we move on to the second part of the strength work.
I actually need to take my shoes off because they're rubbing my toes.
Oh, really? I thought you were showing off the arches.
Like that.
Yeah, a dancer. You can be a dancer. So, the second part, before we go on to the conditions, the second part is going to be 3 rounds, 5 natural knee extensions, and a 20-second squat hold. Don't worry if you don't know what they are, because we're going to go through them right now. So, natural knee extensions, these are a tough one. They're a real tough one. What you're going to do is you're going to sit onto your heels, just like this. Okay, you're going to come up, so you're squeezing your bum at the top. What you're going to do now, what's important you do, is you keep a straight line from your shoulder down to your knee. Okay? You're going to slowly and very slowly and carefully lean back. Keeping a straight line. Once you feel that you've got to a tough place, you're going to squeeze and come back up. Again, keeping straight the whole time. Okay? What you can do, as you do more and more, you can just go a little bit further back each time, but it's important that we keep a straight line. We don't sag either way as we're coming up or going down. Okay, those are natural knee extensions. Really, if we're looking for full range of motion, look at going all the way back, aren't we?
Yeah.
Not just like this.
Well, I mean, you know, all the way back.
You don't want to have to like break your...
You don't want your knees to come off the floor, but you want to be able to go back as far as you can.
My knees will pop out.
And then the final one is just a nice simple squat hold, guys. So you get up, you've got your feet hip to shoulder width apart, toes ever so slightly pointed out, hips go back, knees go out, chest stays upright, and we're holding it. Now don't relax down there. Don't relax too much down there. Try and stay nice and active, driving the knees out, keeping everything active in the glutes, and pushing down to the ground. Also trying to look up as well. Maybe try and get that chest nice and upright, which can be hard for some people. If you want, you can pop your elbows on the inside of your knees. Like this. You can pop the elbows on the inside of your knees. Harry won't struggle with this before we won't know it, yeah. To try and just help open up the hips whilst keeping it helps keep the chest up a little bit and can be a good stretch as well. Okay, guys. So, 3 sets, 5 natural knee extensions, 20-second squat hold, similar to what we just did in terms of the format. So here we go. Whenever you guys are ready, we're going to do our 5 natural knee extensions. So the bum squeeze the entire time. Back we go. You'll probably feel quite a sensation in your quads as you go back. Remember to go back with lots of control. And over time, you can develop this one until your glutes touch your heels. But for now, nice. Good job. And there's 5, good job. Once you've done that, down we come into our squat hold, staying nice and active. Now, if you've got anything weighted or heavy, I don't know, maybe you've got a dumbbell or a kettlebell at home, or maybe a big encyclopedia book or something, I don't know, and you want to add a weight in there, you could hold something in the goblet position. That's it. Two, 1, and relax. Good job, guys. Good job. Brilliant, we've got 2 more rounds to go. And then we'll look at getting into our conditioning. Here we go. Natural knee extensions, we're back. This is a tough one. If you haven't done it before, you're probably feeling all kinds of sensations. It's fortunate that we've got our 2 demos both have the world's most solid pairs of knees. Solid knees? Yeah. Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was a good one. I remember in the that Boston workshop we did one time, and you were like, yeah, and full range of motion looks like this, and just like hand over to me, and I was just like this. Oh my god, so tight. Yeah, good. All the way back. It's like, oh my god. Brilliant stuff. 20 second squat hold. 3, 2, 1, down we go.
Like pick your knees out of bed the next day.
Nice and active, yeah.
You just shredded your hip flexors.
You see, guys, this is why you shouldn't always wear lifters. Just good to practice without.
Is that right?
Have you got a pen on?
Yeah, definitely no.
Oh, no.
That was.
One more round, then, guys. One more round. Are these knee extensions getting hard? Yeah. Here we go.
This is my warm-up for conditioning.
Final round. 5 natural knee extensions. If you haven't tried this one at home, I would. It's tough. It's a really tough one. Especially to keep that body straight. Squeeze the bum, squeeze the core, and then you're just hinging at the knee. Nice.
Big fan of this.
Yeah, you're good.
They're like Nordics, aren't they? Like, they're just so hard, you don't need any
No,
weight.
not really. Great stuff, guys. Final 26 squat hold. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Up to the minute. Lovely. Chest upright. We're trying to drive the knees nice and wide. We've got our heel, the outside of our foot, and our big toe, all sort of pressing into the ground to create that sort of tripod stable base. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good work, guys. Grab a drink. That's all the strength work done for today. We're going to move on to some conditioning.
I'll demo, I'm not doing it.
Did you put the chicken in that?
No, it's on the other.
Why would you put
AMRAP burpees in Romania. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
How disgusting.
big rest.
Are you doing this one, Adam?
No.
No.
So, the format of the conditioning, 3 rounds, 90 seconds on, 90 seconds off, so 1-to-1 work to rest. You're going to do 10 V-ups, 20 squat thrusts, and then as many burpees as you can in the remainder of the time, whatever that is that you have left. It might be 30 seconds, might be 10 seconds. Okay? Your goal is to move fast through the whole thing. You're trying to move quickly because, like we just said, you get 1-to-1 work to rest. Okay? We'll go through all the movements now, and then we'll get started. Grab yourselves a drink, watch the demos for the demo for the movements, and then we'll get going. So, V-ups. We've been doing a few V-ups and V-tucks over the weeks. You're going to start in this nice hollow body position, and what you're going to do, you're going to try and snap your toes up and your hands up to meet yourself in the middle to make a nice V. Good job. As you're just going to do 2 more. Good, and relax there. Great stuff. If they're hard, or you find keeping the legs straight hard, you know to go to the V-tucks. Very similar thing, except now we've got bent knees. What's important, as we go back, don't go back too quick, because you remember, you want to keep that lower back on the ground as you go back as well. The ultimate scale, the next progression of that, I suppose, will just be to do a regular sit-up. You can have your feet in like a frog position. Okay, you touch your hands behind your head. You can use your arms for a little bit of assistance, come up and touch your toes, or the floor in front of your toes. The next one is a squat thrust. So, we start in a plank position. We're going to jump our toes in towards our hands, and we're going to jump back out again. Squat thrusts. A bit, people like to call them double leg mountain climbers, as you can see why. Squat thrusts, 20 of those. Okay, 10 reps of our sit-up variation, V-ups, V-tucks, sit-ups, 20 squat thrusts, and then in the remaining time, as many burpees as you can. So, you're just going to plant your hands on the ground, drop yourself towards the ground so that your chest touches the floor, push yourself back up and spring your feet towards your hands with a little hop at the top. Now, you can step back, you can step up, or you can hop back, you can hop up. Whatever is easiest. But really, I say whatever's easiest. For today, you want to do whatever's fastest, if you can. Okay? And we'll see how many burpees you can get. If you wanted a score, if you're working out at home with a friend or a partner, and you're getting a bit competitive, your score would be the total number of burpees that you would get throughout the 3 rounds. Okay? So just to confirm one last time, 3 rounds, 90 seconds on, 90 seconds off. 10 V-ups, V-tucks or sit-ups, 20 squat thrusts, and as many burpees as you can. Then 90 seconds off. Here we go. Are you ready? 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. We're off. We've got 10 of our sit-up variations, V-tucks, V-ups, or sit-ups. Good work, good work, good work. As soon as we're done with that, we're going to go into our squat thrusts. 20 reps. Hopping our feet back and forth, back and forth. In and out is 1 rep, is that right, Adzi?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to count every time your feet hit the same position. Good work, 20 reps. And then Adzi's transition lovely straight into those burpees. Well done, Em, good stuff. We've got 45 seconds. We've got 45 seconds. Your quads will most likely be a little bit sore, especially if you just did those natural knee extensions.
I feel fine.
Good work, guys. Remember, we do get quite a big break after this, so really try and push hard for this final 30 seconds. See if you can beat our demos on how many burpees they've got, or beat your partner or your friend, whoever you're working out with, your cat. 20 seconds to go, guys. 20 seconds to go. See if we can sneak a few more in. Let's go. Nearly there. 10 seconds. Keep moving. Keep moving. Nearly there. One more, get one more in, guys. 3, 2, 1. And rest there, rest there, rest there. Well done. Well done, guys. Great stuff. Great stuff. You get 90 seconds off now. Plenty of time to rest. Let the heart rate come down. Grab a drink. And recuperate. Lovely work, lovely work. Tonksy, how many burpees you get in that first one? Comment.
Leave a little comment. I want to see how you did. Well done.
Probably too busy getting his breath back.
Yeah, probably. Well done. Hi, Anne. Nice to see you as well. I've still got your crazy cat lady mug. I must. I'll give it to you at some point, obviously, when lockdown's over. Good job. Good job. 30 seconds before we go again, then, guys.
I think I'll roughly like 18 pounds.
20 seconds to go, guys. Now, don't worry if you don't beat your score in the next rounds. Try if you can, but don't worry if you don't. Okay? 10 seconds. And we're going to start. 1, 2, 5, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good work, good work. 10 V-ups, V-tucks or sit-ups. Round we come into our squat thrusts. In and out is one. In and out is one. They get nice and spicy, I'm sure. Great job, great job, great job. Well done, guys. 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds to go. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. Well done. Remember, you can just fall down, sort of thing, on the way down, a little controlled fall. And then try and pop those feet up towards the hands so you can stand up nice and quick. Well done, Em. Keep going. Good work, Adzi. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Come on, guys. Nearly there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done, guys. That's 2 rounds down, 1 to go. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Close to your scores in the first one, or?
2 off.
2 off, yeah. All right. Good job. Just 1 more round to go then, guys, for our workout today. Just 1 more round to go. We can give all we got then, knowing that we will be done afterwards. Make sure you got some water ready for after this round. Going to be a tough one. 25 seconds for our final round. Here we go. Getting ready to set up for this last round. See if we can chase that score down, that burpee score in the first round. Here we go then, guys. Last round. Give it all you got. 3, 2, 1, and we're off. 90 seconds of work left, guys. That's all we've got left. 90 seconds. Good job. Into those squat thrusts. I imagine they're getting a bit spicy. Good work, Em. Well done, Adzi. Keep hopping. Nearly there now, nearly there. Good job, good job. There we go. Into our burpees now. Final set. Just 40 seconds left to go, guys. Good work. Keep pushing, 30 seconds. Well done, Em. Good job, Adzi. Final 20 seconds of the day. Here we go. Nearly there. 10 seconds. Let's push, let's push. Squeeze a couple more in. Hit the deck nice and quick. Spring back up. Nearly there. Squeeze one more in. 3, 2, 1. Rest there, guys. Rest there. Well done. Good work, guys. Well done. Tough one, that. Tough one. Probably felt in the quads and the hip flexors after all of that strength work in the squat thrust and the burpees, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well done. So, if you've been following along with us, you'll know we've got another live workout on Saturday at 10 a.m. That one will have a bit of conditioning and then some specific core work afterwards. If you've missed any of them or you want to go back, do some again, or check anything else AOD out, you can head over to our YouTube channel, which has got all the live workouts from the lockdown period and some other useful stuff on there as well. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you again soon. Stay safe and take care.
End. Make sure you want to end. End.
130 viewers.